Today's webinar is Erasing Malefic Effects of Planets Through Superpowers. Listen. The moment I utter the word planets, I remember how my Guru, Paramashiva, taught and made me realize about the grahas in Pratyaksha Pramana. My Guru Arunagiri Yogeshwara, how he taught me this whole science as Pratyaksha Pramana. Still now I don't think I have spoken about it in public. First time I am going to talk. Understand? One day, I was sitting at the feet of Arunagiri Yogeshwara and he was talking about so many things, and suddenly the conversation turned into grahas. He spoke about Navagrahas. I was looking at him so deeply. Literally everything he was revealing was getting into my system. So deep, like if he utters one word, like a condensed 1 petabyte material, information will be transformed into my system, transferred into my system. Listen. The number of words spoken, the quantity and quality of the knowledge transmitted was not matching. That is why I am saying Paramashiva teaches in silence. Listen carefully. When we say Dakshinamurti teaches in silence, it is not that he never utters a word, but the number of words uttered and the quantity and quality of the knowledge, information transmitted, the wisdom transmitted, does not logically connect or equate, rationally inexplicable. Just by a word, he will transmit almost 1 petabyte information. Every word he was uttering, petabytes of information was getting transmitted into my system. What was happening between Arunagiri Yogeshwara and me? What Paramashiva shared with me, that very methodology I am adopting and transmitting. That is why even though you spend only half an hour listening to the satsang, whole day you are in that same mood, because time spent is only half an hour, but the amount of information, quantity and quality of the knowledge transmitted is disproportionate. It's not proportionate. Understand? It was like intense cosmic downloading happening from him to my system, like from his body to my body. Suddenly, maybe the reasons known only to him, he decided to teach the whole science of Navagrahas, showing directly the grahas to me. And he just did something like this. I do not know whether he took me to the space of Kailasa or he brought the grahas to Arunachala, where I was sitting with him. I was sitting with him in the temple, in the Arunachaleshwara temple. Whether he brought them here or he took me there, I do not know. But suddenly I saw like a chess coins, all the Navagrahas, alive, living, moving. And I immediately bowed down to them. The moment I realized they are alive, I immediately bowed down to them. because I bowed down, I remember very clearly that they were alive, not stone replica or a small toy. No. They were alive, breathing, smiling, fully conscious. Immediately I bowed down to them. A few months before, I went to Tiruchendur and did the Navagraha Puja. When I was invoking all the Navagrahas and bowing down, I saw that same darshan repeating, all the grahas were alive. They were all blessing. Then he started talking about every graha and explaining who holds what energy and who does what responsibility, and the whole science he transmitted into me, the whole knowledge of Jyotisha. As I said, the words he uttered and the quantity and quality of the information transmitted was unimaginable. He also taught me an important sacred secret. If you can bring a powerful cognition in you and do dharana, dhyana, samadhi on that powerful cognition and be humble to the grahas, understand? Humbleness pleases the grahas. Be humble to the crows. Sunny will be blessed. Sunny will be blessing you. Humbleness pleases the grahas. Whenever you are humble, be very clear. Graha doshas are getting solved. Somebody asked me, why were you bowing down so much for the priests who came from Tiruvannamalai? I said, they are representatives of Paramashiva. They touch Mahadeva's physical form every day. Muppodum Tirumeni Tinduvar. They may not know whom they are touching. I know whom they are touching. Be humble to Brahmanas. Shukracharya and Brihaspati will be completely pleased with you. Humbleness makes the grahas happy with you. Just these two instructions. Of course, Arunagiri Yogeshwara taught so much. I'll reveal some of the Uttama, best instructions. First thing he said, manifest powerful cognitions and intensely do dharana, dhyana, samadhi on it. When I say powerful cognitions, like I am consciousness is powerful cognition. I am body is powerless cognition. I am body also is powerful cognition. Understand, I am giving the examples. I am body is powerless cognition. I am body also is powerful cognition. I am consciousness is powerful cognition. Collection of the bunch of powerful cognitions is Sankhya Yoga. Kapila compiled all the powerful cognitions together and presented to the world as the Sankhya philosophy. Shankya Shastra, Shankya Darshana. Listen. If you start manifesting powerful cognitions with intense dharana, dhyana, samadhi, for example, I'll give you one powerful cognition. You are Paramashiva. Whatever you feel as I is Paramashiva. Understand, what you manifest as I may not be Paramashiva. You may manifest the idea your body is I, but you are feeling what you feel as I is Paramashiva. Listen carefully. You may tell the whole world you are this, I am this person, I am a lawyer, I am an engineer, I am a doctor. That may be powerless cognition. That may not be Paramashiva. But what you really feel as you is Paramashiva. You need to understand that. I am not interested in lying. With all my integrity to Arunagiri Yogeshwara and Paramashiva, who is Paramashiva, of course. With all my integrity to Arunagiri Yogeshwara, I just surrendered and told them, let the words, every word I utter be as you revealed. Listen, with my complete integrity to Arunagiri Yogeshwara, who is Paramashiva himself, I am revealing as he revealed to me. Whatever you talk, you show, you explain, you manifest, may not be Paramashiva, but whatever you feel as I is Paramashiva. Understand? He has taken me straight to the source of the universe and revealed those very truths. I am letting him reveal through this body to all of you. Listen carefully, precisely. If you decide you are Paramashiva, inhale and exhale with that powerful cognition you are Paramashiva. That is pranayama. Let your whole inner space be withdrawn into this one cognition you are Paramashiva. That is pratyahara. Let your whole inner space flow with this one truth, powerful cognition. You are Paramashiva. That is dharana. Let your whole inner space be centered. Feel full that you are Paramashiva. That is dhyana. Let your whole inner space be absorbed and dissolved into the powerful cognition you are Paramashiva. That is samadhi. Whenever you do samyama, understand? Pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. These four put together is called samyama. Some commentators say dharana, dhyana, samadhi, these three put together is samyama, like Swami Vivekananda. But some of the traditional commentators say pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi, all the four put together is samyama. Whatever it is, let me reveal as Paramashiva revealed it to me, to you all. Let him reveal as he revealed it to me. As per Paramashiva, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, all four put together is called Samyama. Whenever you do a Samyama on powerful cognition, and powerful cognition manifests, you manifest the state, space, powers and being of Paramashiva. Whenever you manifest any powerful cognitions revealed by Paramashiva, compiled by Kapila, and be humble to the grahas. Grahas support you, protect you, liberate you from any malefic, evil, negative effects. Listen carefully. I am revealing the whole science. There are multiple powerful cognitions. Whenever you do samyama on any of the powerful cognition and manifest that powerful cognition as powers, and be humble to the grahas, means being humble to the grahas is what I call doing graha puja. Navagraha dosha santi nivarana pujas. Understand? That is the way you convey to them you are humble. Just because you are manifesting powers, powerful cognitions, you are not arrogant, you are humble. Understand? Be humble to Brahmanas. Be humble to animals. Be humble to grahas. Humbleness makes the grahas decide not to humiliate you. Understand, fundamentally, your avyakta, unmanifest, is programmed to fall in love with the highest goal of your existence. If your unmanifest is in love with me beyond your logical understanding, rationality, you are manifesting powers, Shakti. There's no doubt. If not, even if you manifest powers, it is only Siddhi. Maybe for some time, till you have your ability to practice, it will continue. But good, Siddhi also not wrong, okay, good beginning. But Shakti will be permanent, eternal. Because you are grounded on Paramashiva. Understand? Every powerful cognition grounded on Guru Bhakti manifests as powers, Shakti. Otherwise, surely it manifests Siddhis. It's not that it is useless, but it will manifest Siddhis. Here, let me talk about the Shaktis. Paramashiva reveals beautifully. Listen very carefully. Every graha is embodiment of certain powerful cognitions. If you decide to do samyama on those powerful cognitions and be humble to those grahas, all those malefic effects will be cleared. You will be blessed and showered. Navagraha dosha nivarana puja or Navagraha shanti homa or Navagraha pujas are all just to make you understand those powerful cognitions and make you practice humbleness. That's all. Listen carefully. I'll reveal more and more whatever Mahadeva has revealed, Paramashiva has revealed to me. Now let me come back to this story. He showed all the grahas and taught me the whole thing. Then after everything was done, he just moved the hand. I don't know whether he brought me back to this planet Earth or he sent the grahas back to their place. Everything was normal. And it was too much, I tell you. I was in awe. Anyhow, the whole knowledge transmission was done. Then I asked him, Swamiji, did you take me there and showed the planets, or did you bring the planets and showed me here? He laughed and said, hey, I brought them here. See, I saw 9 stones on the floor. He was laughing. He was trying to tell me that, hey, through the stones only I taught you, I brought them here. I said, then what was happening there? If the grass are not there, what would have happened to the world, planet Earth? If somebody looks up, if the sun is not there, what will happen? He laughed and said, I froze the time. Nobody was allowed to look up. Please understand. I am telling as it happened. That's why I told him, please, you reveal, you utter the right words. I wanted the whole thing to be integrated. In integrity, with integrity. Let complete integrity be maintained with Paramashiva. He laughed and said, I froze the time so nobody can look up. Till the whole thing was happening, it was too much. I asked him, can I take these 9 stones? I wanted to keep them in my puja. He laughed and said, why just these stones? I'll install them, I'll put them in a land which will be later on, can be beautiful temple. He just blinked his eyes. Both of us were sitting in a place where now the banyan tree is planted in Tiruvannamalai Adinam. That is precise spot. That was the spot. He put all the 9 stones and we both were suddenly sitting there. We just disappeared from the temple and appeared here. And he pushed all the 9 stones on the ground and said, this place will radiate the powers of Navagrahas. Later on, you will understand why I did this here. Of course, maybe after decades, many years, we got that property. Now the ashram is there. When I went back, I know that is the property. That is the reason I put Navagraha Vanas there. Nakshatra Vana in that area for all the grahas and nakshatras to be present and bless everyone. Whoever goes and sits and meditates on Arunagiri Yogeshwara there, with the powerful cognition of Paramashivoham, Arunachala will bless. Arunagiri Yogeshwara will bless. Paramashiva will bless and liberate all of them from all the malefic effects of planets. Go and sit in that Navagrahavana, Nakshatravana and meditate on the powerful cognition. Do samyama on the powerful cognition. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. You are Paramashiva. Chanting Mahavakya. Do samyama. and be humble to Navagrahas. Be humble to Navagrahas. You will be blessed, liberated. No malefic effects will touch you. You will be free from all malefic effects, and you will be only blessed and supported, and blessings will be showered on you. Listen. Conscious sovereignty for all beings, not just human beings, for all beings. Conscious sovereignty for all beings is the purpose of all the beings, and that is the purpose of Paramashiva's manifestation as Guru, as Linga, and as Sangha, Kailasa. Paramashiva manifests as Guru, incarnation, Nijavatara, as Linga, Archavataras, and Sangha, Kailasa, for making every being experience conscious sovereignty. Conscious sovereignty is the purpose of your existence. Making you experience conscious sovereignty is the purpose of my existence. Experiencing conscious sovereignty is the purpose of your existence. Making you experience conscious sovereignty is the purpose of my existence. Understand? A person who realizes his conscious sovereignty will be an amazing being, enlightened being. Radiating all the best things of life. Health, wealth, a beautiful interpersonal relationship, not just with his family and team, with the whole nation he lives, with the whole planet Earth he lives, with the whole existence he lives. Whole Hinduism is focused. Whole Hinduism, when I say whole Hinduism, I mean all sampradayas of Hinduism, all traditions of Hinduism, all orders of Hinduism, all sects and subsects of Hinduism focuses on making every being realize conscious sovereignty. Understand? The truths I am talking today is the pure Nirvana Diksha. Listen carefully. Your reality means Jiva Tattva, Jiva Satya. Your existence's reality is conscious sovereignty, and with that same realization, you are a conscious sovereign being. Relating with Paramashiva is the love centered on oneness. Paramadvaita Bhakti. You know, you are conscious sovereign being, and your Guru is conscious sovereign being. As you love you, you love your Guru. It is due to the oneness you feel with your Guru, you love him deeply. Jiva relating with Ishvara should be through this Paramadvaita Bhakti. Ultimate oneness centered Bhakti. First. Second, your Jiva, soul, which declares conscious sovereignty over this Jagat world, manifests most powerful existence and life, Ishwaratva, over this whole existence. That is the core principle, truth, from which all power manifestation happens. So understand, you declaring your conscious sovereignty is jnana, knowledge of the truth. Yukti, powerful yukti, and buddhi, powerful knowledge. You, with that same realization of conscious sovereignty, in love with Paramatma, Parabrahma, Parandama, Paramashiva, Paramburul, the Guru, who gives you this knowledge, having oneness and love with that being, is Parama Bhakti, the ultimate Bhakti. You declaring your conscious sovereignty over this Jagat is Parama Shakti, ultimate power. Listen, you declaring conscious sovereignty, realizing that as a reality, deciding to live it, is Buddhi, the greatest Parama Buddhi. You, with that same realization of conscious sovereignty, connecting with your Guru, loving him as you love you, because you are also Paramashiva, he is also Paramashiva. In that oneness, loving him is Parama Bhakti. You declaring your conscious sovereignty within you and conscious supremacy over this Jagat is Parama Shakti, power manifestation. Listen. Physics of the conscious sovereignty is all about building body with a spiritual stamina to hold the conscious sovereignty and radiate the conscious sovereignty. Listen. I'm just filled with the Paramashiva space. The me I am experiencing in me is the cosmic me, the Paramashiva. And I also know the me you are experiencing in you right now is also part of the Paramashiva's me, cosmic me. With this deep love of oneness, you are Paramashiva, I am Paramashiva, we both put together is part of Paramashiva. He has filled me, awakened me, enlightened me, manifesting in me with that extreme joy, ecstasy, I am sharing with you raw, naked truth as it is. As it is. Conscious sovereignty is the manifestation of bioenergy of superconscious existence. The pure superconscious existence is Paramashiva. His own bioenergy manifesting is the initiation given to you, the Shakti Pada and Shaktini Pada given to you. Listen. To receive Shakti Pada and Shaktini Pada, you don't need any pre-qualification. The only thing you just need to trust me as I am introducing me. That's all. Listen. Listen carefully. When Arunagiri Yogeshwara, my guru, when he was giving me some initiation, it was an initiation related to astrology science. When he gave that initiation so clearly, with such detail, I understood the science of astrology. So I asked him, before you gave me darshan, you see, before Arunagiri Yogeshwara gave me physical darshan and started initiating me, I was taught many sciences by other gurus like Raghupati Yogi, Narayana Swami, Kuppammal. Many of them taught me many different sciences. I asked Arunagiri Yogeshwara, can you give me initiation in those sciences also? He just laughed and said, when I gave you the Shaktipada initiation, what did you think of me? Arunagiri Yogeshwara asked me. I said, you are God, Shiva. That's all I know at that time. At that time I know Arunachala is Shiva. And Shiva himself comes as Guru and gives you initiation. I was simply clear about it. It is too simple and too straight. And simply clear about it. I may have some laziness problem when Raghupati Yogi comes and wakes me up, takes me to temple for yoga, I will throw a little tantrum. All that is too small. But my cognition about my gurus were very clear. I told Arunagiri Yogeshwara, I know you are God, Arunachala, Shiva. He smiled and said, that's all you need for the Shakti Pada to work. Then he asked me, when Raghupati Yogi initiated you, what did you think of him? I said, naturally, Shiva, Arunachala comes as a guru and initiated me. That's all you need. The initiation he gave, the initiation I gave, both are one and the same. Because the person who is receiving is very clear about from whom he is receiving. When you are clear about my existence, the Guru's existence, when a disciple is clear about the Guru's existence and Guru's declared identity as his cognition about the Guru, simply the Guru's initiation, Shaktipada and Shaktinipada, works on disciple. Then he asked me, when Kuppammal initiated you, what did you feel about her, or what you decided to feel about her? I said, there is no such thing as a decision. I just know she is Parashakti. Parashakti came to me as my Guru and initiated me. He smiled and said, but sometimes you fought with Kuppammal, you threw tantrum. Especially when she makes me drink that bitter aushadas to clean my body, to detox me. I will do all tantrums. He asked me about it. Arunagiri Yogeshwara asked, you fought with her, you threw tantrum. I said, the tantrums are my inability, but I am very clear, she is Parashakti. Came to initiate me and give me all the best things of life. He said, that's all. That's all you need to receive the Shaktipada and Shaktinipada. He said, I don't need to reinitiate you because you are very clear. All those gurus who initiated you also are Paramashiva, God, Shiva, Arunachala, ultimate. See, at that time, the word I know for the ultimate is Arunachala Shiva. Shiva, Arunachala, Arunachala Shiva. That is the word I know for the ultimate. Now I am using the word Paramashiva because in Agama, Paramashiva uses that word to describe his ultimate existence. So I am using the word Paramashiva. But at those days, the ultimate, the word for the ultimate, I know, the Paramborul, I know, is Shiva Arunachala. So, he made it very clear. I don't need to reinitiate you because you decided to trust what they declared about them and connect. That is enough. The initiation will simply work. I tell you, please listen. Whoever trusts my declaration about me, my existence, how consciously I exist, what is my identity, how I operate, what is my inner software, what is the agamic structure. See, I exist as Paramashiva Paramborul, the ultimate pure consciousness, superconscious existence, the ultimate will, Parameshwara, is manifesting. I just know this is the truth. And I also know the Panchakritya, Srishti Sthiti Vinasa Prabhava Anugraha, the creation, sustenance, rejuvenation, putting in delusion, pulling out of delusion, and liberation. This Panchakritya Shaktis manifesting in me, and the unmanifest existing in me, I just know. From this space, how I introduce myself about my gender, about my love, about my existence, about my operating system, about the dharma with which I deal myself and all of you and the whole world and the universe, how I see all this. Elaborately I have explained multiple times, I continue to explain. Whoever decides to connect with my declaration about me as Paramashiva, I bless you all and shower you all. The ultimate Paramashiva will manifest in all your life in every level. It can be as simple as you want high-speed internet connection to watch the satsang, or you want to get rid of your simple headache, or you want enlightenment, or you want third eye power manifestation, any level. You simply receive the bioenergy, Shaktipada, Shaktinipada, biomemory, muscle memory of Paramashiva. Manifesting in you empowers you, enlightens you, elevates you in every situation, every level of life. Human beings should focus on manifesting their conscious sovereignty and creating an ecosystem where they can support themselves and others to manifest the conscious sovereignty. Understand? I want to tell you one powerful teaching I received from my Guru, Arunagiri Yogeshwara. See, my Guru, extremely loving and caring. Extremely loving and caring. The amount of love, care, energy, best things he has showered and showering on me is unimaginable. Same way, extremely stern means ferocious to correct me. I still remember one incident. I carried food for him from home in the brass vessel. Fortunately, we have got that vessel. My mother saved it and still we have. That vessel is directly touched by Arunagiri Yogeshwara. It is there with us. He ate from that vessel and he gave me few morsels of food and I also ate. While eating, few grains fell on the ground. Then after a few minutes, he washed his hands, I washed my hands. We both were sitting and talking. That few rice grains fell on the floor. Few ants have come and they were trying to take it. I was shocked to see the ants near him to protect him. I wanted to kill that ants. So I was about to kill. He immediately, very ferociously stopped me and said, "Do you see? The ants are not even coming near my body. They are just taking their food and going. They are only coming and picking their food and they are going. They are not coming near me." I said, "Yes." He asked me, "Then why are you trying to kill them? See, if they are coming towards me and you're trying to kill them, it can be justified. Yes, protecting Guru is the highest dharma. Nothing else is a dharma. Protecting Guru is the highest dharma. All other dharma is next. Yes. But you are seeing very clearly they are going in a different direction. They are not even coming anywhere near me. Don't you see? Just your casual decision to kill them, you are trying to justify, cover it up, even inside you as a protection for Guru." I saw very clearly. I just got irritated about those ants being there. I did not want them. I want to throw them out. That was the instinct with which I took the decision of killing or driving. But when he questioned me, suddenly, spontaneously I told, it is to protect the Guru. Having one intention and uttering another on intention is cunningness. That's what he exactly taught me. He said, cunningness is mental disorder. Oh God, it was a shock for me. Listen. He said, your intention to kill those ants was more like a casual. They are powerless creatures. What they can do? Just to show your power. And you did not even completely look in, get involved, whether they are really harmful to the Guru. You just want to brush them aside because you got irritated or whatever may be the reason. Or even no reason, just casually. But when Guru asked, you suddenly changed. Even you started believing inside. So spontaneously you created the false intention, the wrong lie. Such spontaneous lie not only you uttered the lie that you wanted to protect the Guru, that is why you are trying to kill the ant, even you started believing it. He was so ferocious. discourse. I understood and immediately I apologized to him. Yes, Bhagavan. Yes, Swamiji. Then he told me, do you know how many janmas that ant has to take to grow from that single cell to the ant body? All these years, that ant worked for its conscious sovereignty. He used the word Siddhi. Atma Siddhi. He used the word. The ant worked for conscious sovereignty. And by this food touched by me, Arunagiri Ishvara, by touched by him, if the ant eats, it is going to just raise its consciousness much more and it may just have a next birth itself as a human body. And how can you interfere in that flow of elevation and kill an ant? Actually, I tell you, this incident woke me up to the reality of dharma and karma. We should make all decisions based on dharma, not on social comfort and material world comfort and cunning strategies. I could see very clearly how we make cunning strategies based on situation and never based on dharma, the right. What is right? Many times we don't even want to spend time to know what is right. Easy way out. What is easy way out? And what is the way best we can get out of a situation? I was shocked how just for our easy way out, we are ready to kill life. Conscious sovereignty is the source declaration, the cause for unmanifest to manifest. Listen. The unmanifest, Paramashiva, when it starts manifesting, the conscious sovereignty is the source theme mixed with bliss. Bliss is a lubrication. Conscious sovereignty is the source will through which the unmanifest becomes manifest. Listen intensely. Yesterday I was telling, even in an atom, cell, all these unit level existence, molecules, see, different field it is. In biology, you call it a cell. The outer world science perceives molecules, cell, atom, all this from different external, rational, logical, analytical mind and perception. I am talking from the revelations of the greater science called Hinduism, the cosmic science. In the cosmic science, the unit of existence, the unit of existence, in cosmic science we call it as tattva. The tattva, in the modern science you call it, in each field you have a different unit, the core unit. In some fields you call it a cell, in some fields you call it as atom, in some fields molecules. But I am talking about the cosmic science. In cosmic science, the unit of existence is tattva. The core tattva, unit of existence, the unmanifest is more than 99.99999%. The outer world science also, modern science also agrees, even in the atom, unmanifest, the vacuum is 99.999%. Only very small, that existence of neutrons and protons. The modern science explains from a different angle. You listen to the truth from the cosmic science. The unmanifest existence of you decides to manifest out of his conscious sovereignty. So, the conscious sovereignty cannot be lost, even if you think it is lost during your manifestation process. The manifestation process cannot take away the conscious sovereignty from you, because conscious sovereignty is the source will. Source will. Why even the unmanifest manifests? Bliss is the lubrication. Conscious sovereignty is the source will.
Nithyananda, let's now enter into the session. We all just listened to such a powerful revelation on conscious sovereignty from Swamiji. Let's understand this more in a detailed way. We are going to just run through whatever Swamiji had revealed. So many powerful cognitions and clicks. I know it's like, wow, one after another, one after another. conscious sovereignty for all beings is the purpose of all beings. And that is the purpose of Paramashiva's manifestation as Guru, as Linga, and as Sangha Kailasa. After happening of the origin of the universe, the great hill called Arunachala, the scripture, the Arunachala Puranam, indicates that Paramashiva himself came down in order to establish the perfect enlightenment ecosystem and reveal the science of Agama to Lord Brahma and Vishnu. I just want all of us to take a quick few minutes and share with us this conscious sovereignty, conscious supremacy is literally what Paramashiva as Bhagavan Lingodbhava Murti stands for and represents. I request all the participants take a few minutes and post what did you understand today? Like such amazing revelations, right?
And
And
what
what
was
was
it
it
that you
that you
clicked
clicked
with
with
the most today, especially when Swamiji revealed about the whole malefic effects of the planets and how you can get rid of that? Can I request every one of you to share? Come on, each of you share. What did you click with? What have you understood so far? And how is it different from the previous cognition or understanding that you had about planets? Nithyanandam, Ma Jenny Tan, Ma Sonia Rao. Come on, all of you, Ma Liangshu, Ma Meena Mohan Das, Ma Vaijayanti Malar. And if any of you have any questions also, please feel free to post. Each of you can
okay,
post.
many of you have clicked with this one thing of being humble to the grahas. Okay, wonderful. What else did you understand?
Actually, one thing, right? What Samji tells. Many of the times, we feel that the grahas or the very concept of experiencing manifesting certain power naturally always translates to us as just having power over something. But in Hinduism, this concept of having power over something does not exist. It is always oneness with something. Just go back to all our Puranas and see. You will see great temples, but you will not see a single king who built that temple boast about himself or build a tall statue to boast who he is, how great he is. You will see great inventions in Hinduism. Why so much? Go to even the Vedas, right? There are no authors for the Vedas. That is why to this day, these are all authorless books.
All the Upanishads are called as Apaurishatva, meaning there is no author to even a single Upanishad. The author has not even written his own name. That is why it's all of them are called as Apaurisha, meaning there is no author for it. Same way, see all the temples, great kings who built the temples, you would not find a single of them having palaces. Their palaces were not built as strong as they built the temples. Everything represents and supports conscious sovereignty existence. Absolutely. Did you all understand about what is conscious sovereignty? Can all of you take a few minutes and answer what exactly is conscious sovereignty? And I see so many of you posting such amazing messages saying you love today's program. Would really appreciate if you all can take some time and share with us your experiences. Like, You can record a video of yourself and post it on your social media and send those links to us. It would be wonderful to hear from each of you. I know many of you do regularly send your videos to us. I request all of you to do so. What all did you enjoy in today's program? What did you enjoy in the darshan? What did you enjoy in the whole program? And what all did you like? Please take a few minutes and share that with us. Come on, now all of you share. What is exactly this conscious sovereignty? What is conscious sovereignty? When Swamiji is saying you have to be consciously sovereign, what does Swamiji mean? Nithyananda?
Beautiful. Actually, Bhupendra Goderavaya has posted about how the gods or the planets are living beings. Seeing that way itself changes our perspective. That is very true. If you see, as long as we think they're all some non connected entities existing somewhere up there, we are completely oblivious of the impact that they have in our lives. And doesn't just end there. We start taking things for granted. If you look back, to add sacredness to anything in Hinduism, right? Just see, you can never take knowledge for granted in Hinduism. You know why? Because knowledge is Saraswati. You can never take food for granted in Hinduism because food is Annapurani. You can never take um, plants for granted in Hinduism because it is Prakriti, Para Shakti. You can never take Mother Earth for granted in Hinduism because she's Bhumi Devi. Everything, you can never take water for granted because she's Ganga Devi, Ganga Mata. Anything, you can never take anything. You cannot take time for granted because time is Kala Bhairava, Kala. Everything in Hinduism has an attached connotation with some divinity. It is representation, embodiment of a certain god, goddess in form. That is why our ancestors are so smart and intelligent. They have made everything as an embodiment of God. You cannot even abuse yourself because you are divine. That, see, everything is celebrated, revered, and worshipped as God because you can never abuse anything.
Actually, just to add to what you're saying, that's if you see, even though during Mahabharata time, we had like each of the great warriors mentioned in Mahabharata had the most powerful weapons. Like even just one of those weapons could destroy the entire planet. Despite of that, Earth, planet Earth, did not go through what it is going through today. Even though everyone had such advanced technology, they were able to they had the power, they could have destroyed. But what planet Earth is facing through humanity today, this was never the case before. Okay, come on, all of you share what is conscious sovereignty. Okay, Mahaprematavasi, we are body's powerless cognition. We are body also is powerful cognition. Holding the fact that we are consciousness, Paramashiva, and realizing the innate divinity within and around us is conscious sovereignty. Beautiful. Kailasa, Ohio.
I don't know who that person is. I think it's Abhilashaya or Titarupaya. Okay, Titarupaya has posted that sovereign means that you have taken control and responsibility for all aspects of your existence. That is, you are able to write your destiny. Conscious sovereignty means you express your sovereignty consciously. And just to add to that, conscious sovereignty means you have the understanding that you are consciously sovereign, means all the physiological, neurological, psychological ups and downs you go through, you may be the stage in which they happen, but you are not affected by them. You may be the stage. See, if I project a projector here, I can run a horror movie in this theater, I can run a romantic movie in the theater, or I can even put a beautiful darshan of Swamijis in that theater, or I can put some sad movie in this theater. The theater screen is not going to be affected whether it is running a horror movie or whether it is running a happy movie. The theater is going to be the same, whether the movie is hit, flop, whether it's a horror movie, sad movie, happy movie, violent movie. The theater screen is not going to get affected. Same way, your you are only a platform in which all the ups and downs and delusions happen, but the delusions cannot affect you, who you are, what your original state of existence is. That is precisely conscious sovereignty. Conscious sovereignty is you understanding that you are consciously sovereign. All the physiological, psychological, neurological ups and downs cannot affect your existence.
Liang Shuma has written, beyond the doomed in biological memory and beyond fate. Just add to that, it's also where you have the power to create what you want with super determinism, because neither life is just fate or just life is free will. Neither of these are powerful cognitions, but having the power of super determinism. So I just wanted to add to it. See, when conscious sovereignty is also where inside of you, strongly, thoroughly, you know that whatever is happening, there is something, even through all your highs, there is something where it does not get affected or excited, go down. It just is. When you identify that part, whether you're in your high or in your low, there is something in you which is beyond this high, beyond this low, and unperturbed, undisturbed, exists, alive as Paramashanta Swarupa of Paramashiva. When you identify that part of you, and from that, when you start celebrating, wow, what a way to exist, that cognition inside of you, celebrating that and enjoying that, from that manifesting a powerfulness where anything can happen externally, cannot touch you, cannot have its power over you, is conscious sovereignty. How many of you have observed at some situations, like it's like you know for sure, like it'll be like such a strong cognition in you that I know Swamiji is there. It's not even that you don't even need to have a second thought that has to remind you. You'll just know for sure Swamiji is there. He is there with me. Nothing can touch me. That feeling when it comes, you will feel like such a strength in you. You know he's there inside of you. You know he is manifesting through you. And whether people appreciate or people curse at you, none of those affect you. How many of you have experienced this phase sometime? Like I remember once was like, this is my favorite, which is when a huge storm is happening in the Kumbh Mela camp, and all of us are there, like all the kids, everyone are there. We are sitting in middle of the temple tent, like it's a huge place. If you've been to Jain Kumbh Mela 2016 and been part of this camp, you definitely know what I'm talking about. All other camps are getting destroyed. Like the hurricane is just coming and flying things away. And in our camp, the roofs started flying and the deities are falling. We all are there in middle of the temple. A huge group of kids. We are all sitting. It's like as if Swamiji put a big bubble around us because not even a scratch. Forget that. Even our white sari that we were wearing, at that time we were wearing white, even the white sari didn't get the dirt. Like hurricane is happening, and like people usually, like all other camps that are there, all other campuses, they're all like frightened and running for their lives. Here some 5,000, 6,000 of us were there. All of us were very sure, chill, celebrating. In fact, actually, Swamiji came and he went in front of the gate where the hurricane was about to hit our campus. Swamiji went in the front and Swamiji just looked at it, put his foot down like this and just looked at it, and the hurricane just turned and went away. And nothing happened to any one of us. The building where all of us are, it was not even a full building. It was like a tent, like a shamiana kind of a place. With, of course, like Swamjet put a lot of, made that place itself into such a high quality living area. But all those things are flying, like because of heavy rain, so many things are happening, like the roof blew. Nothing happened to anyone. Like it was really like that's one of my favorite ones where I know e- that such a big disaster is happening, but you know inside of you nothing can touch you because you know Paramashiva is there. Physically, he is there with you, and he will neither let anything happen to you externally or internally. And that I just want to add one more thing to this. After all of this drama, other campuses, like they're all like really worried and panicking in our campus. Swamiji was sitting in the middle of the hall. All of us were partying. Like we had such loud Kirtan music and we all were eating snacks and enjoying and dancing around Swamiji. This is what all the 6,000, 7,000 of us that were there in the campus at that time were doing. This is how I understand conscious sovereignty. One, because of all of these, inside of you, you know you are consciously sovereign. Nothing can touch you. Nothing, whether it's internal or external, nothing can touch you. Ma Parvati Sukmaniam has posted, yes, I was in Kumbh Mela, I remember. It was so awesome, right? Wow. It is just, it is like fantastic. That is your life with Swamiji. And that would make you consciously sovereign. That would give you that strength where you will feel like today, how do you all feel? No matter where my grahas are, I have Paramashiva with me. He can move the grahas the way he wants, the way I want, or what he knows is best for me. That powerfulness, actually, life with Swamiji is like that. Living around Swamiji will make you manifest all these powerful cognitions as you're very experienced. They'll be like casually, for all of us, that day, all we know is Swamiji is there. Such beautifully, Swamiji sitting in the middle of the hall, huge hall it was. Outside roof is flying. Nothing. Swamiji didn't bother about all of that. He's like sitting in middle of the hall, making sure all of us are protected. That's the thing. He made sure all of us are protected. He went and stood face to face with that storm that is coming towards the campus and turned it away and comes and sits casually sipping a cup of coffee and making all of us just enjoy. All of us are dancing and it is like so much of music and dance and having fun. That is how like living with Swamiji will just manifest all these powerful cognitions in you. All right. Hope all of you enjoyed today's program. What all did you enjoy in today's program? What was your favorite? Swamiji said, real wealth is filling your being, and that is what the Guru does for us. Absolutely. Ma Susan, that's right. Can each of you share what did you enjoy in today's program? And who all are you going to invite for tomorrow's programs? You understand? These are all amazing gifts that we are getting from Swamiji. You need to definitely share this with as many people as possible. This is like really needed for humanity today. Because just if a few million of us can become consciously sovereign, all the problems humanity is facing can be solved. This is not just a program alone, but this is like a conscious evolution. It can cause so much of positive breakthroughs for the whole humanity. I really request all of you to take some time and connect with new people.
And especially tomorrow is a very, very important day. We're all having the powerful initiation of awakening the brain grooves. And tomorrow, literally, we're going to be having the initiation for our brain to act as the microcosmic reflector of the macrocosm. It's a very powerful initiation, and I request every one of you to join us tomorrow. Please invite your friends, family members, everyone. Have them join so they too receive this wonderful experience. And I think this brings us all to the conclusion of our day today. We thank each and every one of you for having joined with us today. Hope you all enjoyed your day. Please do join back with us tomorrow as well for the program. And let us all conclude our day with the Purna Mantra. ॐ
पूर्णमदः
पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं
पूर्णमिदं
पूर्णात्
पूर्णात्
पूर्णमुदच्यते
पूर्णमुदच्यते
पूर्णस्य
पूर्णस्य
पूर्णमादाय
पूर्णमादाय
पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते
पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते
ॐ
ॐ
शान्ति
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 शान्तिः
शान्तिः
हरि
हरि
ओं
ओं
तत्सत्
तत्सत्
सर्वं
सर्वं
भगवत्
भगवत्
श्री
श्री
नित्यानन्द
नित्यानन्द
परमशिवपादुकार्पणमस्तु
परमशिवपादुकार्पणमस्तु
ॐ
ॐ
नित्यानन्दम्.
नित्यानन्दम्. Thank you all, Nithyanandam. So I just want to address this one thing. Bhupendra Guderavaya, I saw your beautiful message now since we have concluded. I just want to tell one thing. You said that there are many people I would like to invite for giving benefits of Swamiji to them, but I live around many ungrateful people. Don't worry, don't judge. Understand? Give, you go on giving. Paramashiva never judges. You go on giving because this is only going to help transform them. All right? So see you all tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, Nithyanandam.